Hi everyone, welcome to Mash Math. Today we are going to study chapter 4 quadratic equations exercise 4.3 question 5. In a class test, the sum of Shefali's marks in mathematics and English is 30. Had she got 2 marks more in mathematics and 3 marks less in English, the product of their marks would have been 210. Find her marks in the two subjects. So what we have to find? The marks in two subjects. So this is what we have to find. So whatever we have to find, that only we will write first. Let that be. Okay. So two subjects. What are the subjects? Maths and English. So let marks of maths. First maths, so maths be X. Okay. So now let the marks of English be marks of English. Okay. Now English, let it be. Here I'll show you. First, what it is? Sum. Sum of Shefali's marks in maths and English. So, maths and English. Okay. Sum of Shefali's marks in maths and English. So, maths and English, sum of it together, it is 30. Okay. So, now I don't know what is the marks of maths. Together it is 30. So, in case if I keep maths X, okay, then the remaining marks is English. Together it is 30. Now, maths mark, I don't know, whatever may be the marks, I keep it as a X. But if I want to know what is the marks of English, how I will write? I'll write English here, 30 here. When X comes this side, becomes minus. So, this will be the English marks. You understanding? Maths and English together it is 30. But if I want to know what is the English mark, from this total 30, if I minus the maths, then I'll get the English marks. So that's what we are doing here. So we have kept marks of maths as X. Then English marks will be from 30, you minus whatever marks of maths that we minus from the total 30, then we will get the English marks. So that's why we get this. So now according to the question now, okay, according to the question, had she got 2 marks more in mathematics? Okay, 2 marks more in mathematics. So that means maths mark is how much? X. Okay, because maths marks is X. 2 marks more in maths. So that means plus 2. Okay, and 3 marks less in English. Okay, so English is how much? 30 minus X is English marks. In that 3 marks less. That means minus 3. Okay, so 2 marks more in maths and 3 marks less in English. The product of their marks, product means multiplication. The product of their marks would have been 210. So together it will be 210 if we multiply. So okay, so this is the according to the question. So now we have to find out the marks of the two subjects. So now let's solve this. So whenever you have two brackets, first you have to solve this. Okay, so first let us write down, this is X plus 2. This is 30 minus X, here minus 3. So from 30 you minus 3, we will get 27, and this X 210. Okay, so now let's solve. There are two brackets are there. So how we will solve? With X, we will multiply this whole thing. And here plus 2 is left. Then multiply the whole thing. This is how we solve the binomial. Okay. So now you multiply. This will give us 27x minus x into x square. We have plus here. 2 into 27 is 54. Then plus into minus minus. 2 into x will give us 2x equal to 210. Okay, so now let us see. We have x here, x square is there, here we have x. So first let us write down x square first according to the degree. Okay, so x square is the highest, first that. Then let us write 27x, here 2x. This is plus, this is minus. So this is the biggest number, so this will be plus sign. From 27x, 2x goes, then we will get 25x. Now what is left? Plus 54 is left. Okay, so now what we will do, let's bring this to 10 inside. This comes inside means becomes minus. This proper equation. Now one thing you have to remember, whenever you have x square in minus, we have to change that into plus. So what we will do, the whole thing we will multiply with minus. Okay, so then what happens, this becomes plus. Now minus into minus will become plus x square. Then minus into plus will become minus 25x. Minus into plus. Okay, this is actually both are number. This is 54, this is 210. So let's solve this first. 210 is biggest number, plus 54 is smallest number. So if we subtract, then biggest number sign will come. Okay, so that sign will be there, minus. Wait a minute, here one we will solve it. Okay, because then with minus we have to multiply. Okay, no problem. Let us solve first this 210 and 54. 210, 54, we have to subtract. So we'll get from 0, will not go, it will become 10. This one will come here, this becomes 0. From 10 you minus 4, you'll get 6. Here 0, so 1 borrow here, 10, 10 minus 5. Then here we have 1, so 156. So if we are minus subtracting this, we get 156. But then biggest number sign is minus, so minus will remain. So then with minus, when we are multiplying, it will become plus. Okay, otherwise I can write down here this step for you. If you are confused, I'll write down here. This will become minus 156 equal to 0. Okay, so now is it clear? This we have solved it, 156. Now with minus, when you multiply, this will become plus, this becomes minus, minus into minus becomes plus, 156 equal to 0. It's clear now? Okay, now we got the proper quadratic equation. So now you can solve either with the quadratic formula method you can solve, or with splitting the middle term you can solve. It is up to you, but I'll be showing you splitting the middle term, because quadratic formula is very easy for you to remember, and very easily you can solve it, because it's not that difficult. But splitting the middle term I am showing you, so that it becomes easy, means you learn. The more you see, you will learn it. This is quadratic formula. So I explained to you how to do it. You have to first write down the values of A, B, C, put it in the formula, all the values, and then you can solve it. Okay, so that way you can solve it. But splitting the middle term, you need a lot of practice. That's why by doing that you will learn. That's why I'm showing you the splitting the middle term. But quadratic formula also you can solve it. That's very easy. You can do it with that also. Okay, so let's go for splitting the middle term now. So first what we have to do, first term and the last term we have to multiply. First term is, there is 1 is there, 1 into 56, 156. So let us factorize this. With 2, if we factorize 78, then with the 2 come 39, then 3 one time, 3 3s are 9, 30. So these are the factors we have, that is 2 into 2 into 3 into 13. From here we have to find out any two number which by adding or subtracting we should get the middle term. So if you add this, if you multiply this, 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. Now this is 13. So we have these two number. By adding, what we will get? We will get 25. So let's take this number 12 and 13. So this minus x, we keep it as it. Instead of 25, we will write 12 plus 13. And then this plus 156. Okay. So now x square minus x into 12 will give us 12x. Plus into minus will give us minus 13x plus 156. Now what we have to do? You have to take out the pair from here. No, I mean to say common. From here, something common you have to take it out. So this x square, this I am showing you, but you don't need to do. You have to only understand. Those are not getting, for them I am showing this. So you don't need to do this step. If you are expert, you can do it directly. So x square can be written this way, then minus 12 into x. Now what we can take common? X is here also. So we will take x in common. Inside what is left? X is left minus 12 is left. Okay. Now the same bracket you can write down here also. Now you see which number to put so that we get this number. So minus 13 if you write, we will get this number here. Minus into minus becomes plus. 13 into 12 is 156. You can verify, multiply and see, you will get 156 because 13 and 12 is from this factor only. We had factorized. So it has to be 156 only when we multiply. Equal to 0. Okay, now both the brackets are same. So let us write down as it is. What is left outside the bracket? That is x minus 13. So now when x minus 12 is equal to 0, x minus 13 equal to 0, x will be how much? 12. And here it will be 30. Now you have x value, two numbers. In one 12, another one is 13. So here x is what actually? X we have taken as maths it is. But we have got x value, two values. So what we will do? So we have to write answer like this. If maths marks are 12, then English will be how much? English will be how much? Here you see 30 minus x will be English marks. So 30 minus 12 will give us how much? 18. So that means if maths, Shefali gets maths 12, then English marks will be 18. Then if maths marks 13, then English marks will be 30 minus 13 will give us 17. 30 minus 13 will give us 17. Is it clear? Because total marks is how much? 30 it is, right? Sum of Shefali's marks in maths and English together it is 30 we said. So if maths marks, if you are considering x, then English marks will be from 30 you minus the maths marks, then you will get English marks. But total it has to be 30 only. So since we got two value, we will write if Shefali gets 12 marks in maths, then English is 18. If she gets in maths 13 marks, then English will be 17. So total will be 30 only, you see. 12 and 18 will be 30. 13 plus 17 also is 30 only. Is it clear? That's it. Thank you and God bless you.